Greetings everyone. Today is July 10th, 2021, and this is a frog and garden update. So, well, as you see, I've got 2 tanks set up now. So yes, I am actually very excited. I'm waiting on more tadpoles are going to be coming in for me. I have placed an order for 3 tadpoles of Phyllobates terribilis mints, and I'm gonna post a photo of it right now. And I'm sorry that last time I forgot to post a photo of the Santa Isabella frogs, but here's what they look like. And on my community page I had posted a video someone put up so you guys could listen to what they sound like. I might post a link in the community so you guys can listen to what the Phyllobates mint frogs, I'm just going to call them mint frogs, what the mint frogs sound like. Chris says they sound like a car that can't start. I don't hear it, but to me that's great. If that's what they sound like, that's pretty funny. So just want to show these guys. The reason the water is all brown is because of these Indian almond leaves that I put in here, and the log, and these cute little alder cones that have sunk to the bottom. And yes, there's a crusty crab. This crusty crab is a big hit with my greenhouse frogs, so I figured I'd put it in there for them to hide, and it's been a big hit with these tadpoles. I don't know. Oh yes, check it out guys, there's the big one. And it looks, I don't know if you can see it in this view, but to me it looks like he might be getting back legs. Those are like little, very tiny little bumps at the base of his tail, and I don't know, maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I'm starting to see lighter colored stripes come in. I can't wait to see these guys when they start getting their legs and coming out, because they're going to be such a neat little red frog with white stripes. And because there's so many of them, I moved them to this bigger box, and then this box should be sufficient for the 3 mint frogs. It's funny because the scientific name is terribilis, which means terrible. So I always think of them as they're terrible mint frogs. Ew, yuck, these mints are, what, no menthol? That kind of thing. So even though that they're small, or even though that they're a bigger frog, or tadpole, there's fewer of them, so they need less space. This was way too small for the 16 that I had in here. They were just, I was doing water changes almost every day. And this has been working out a lot better. Alright, let me show you guys what I've set up just in case these guys are getting legs for a grow out. We've got this temporary tank set up because they don't need a lot of room, and they're not going to eat while they are absorbing their tails. They won't go in here until they have all 4 legs and they've climbed out of the water. So more on that later on, but anyways, it's just a basic setup with soil, moist sphagnum moss. I'm gonna put a little coconut hut for them to hide in. I'm gonna set up springtails in here. Hopefully they'll colonize, and that'll be what they eat because they're gonna be so small. And I have 1 vine plant in there for them to feel like they have places to hide. Okay, so let's go outside and some big changes in the greenhouse. Alright, here we are. Yes, our panel is being ripped off, but hopefully that we'll be able to fix that maybe this weekend. As you see, all the vegetables are gone, and I have put different trays of Amorphophallus out here, and I wanted to show this funny tomato that I've got here. Unfortunately, the whole vegetable garden was a total disaster. The plants just grew really big, but they never produced any fruits. They produced some flowers, but nothing ever happened. And then when the screen got ripped, all the diseases came in, which was the whole point of the greenhouse, was to keep everything out, and they got infected. And then the bugs got in. We got a whitefly infestation. It was just, everything had to be destroyed. But this one I cut all the leaves off because it has 2 tomatoes, just enough, one for me, one for Chris. I call it the Charlie Brown tomato. It's a variety called Rosy Finch. So hopefully these will turn into nice little pink tomatoes, although they're supposed to be the shape of cherry tomatoes, but they look like grape tomatoes. I don't know if that's just because the tomato plants were suffering and not doing well in here. Alright, we got a lot of amorphs. This is one of my favorites. This is a beautiful variety that gets a pink stem, pink on the underside. What's the name? Is Atroviridis is the name. And these are seedlings I bought off of a person on eBay who gave me a great deal. He also sent me these and all these seedlings, and they've all come up. It's just been wonderful. Different types. Those are also Atroviridis. I might do a video just on my amorphs later on. It's amazing with that one panel out, it's really hard to regulate the temperature out here, and it is really hot. The AC is just not, it's just cooling the very back half where the fan is over there. We have cuttings of Hoya archboldiana. Hopefully I'll be able to find homes for these, and especially with my birthday coming up, I really hope that that'll happen. Not sure if I'm allowed to word things certain ways on stupid YouTube, but I'll talk about it in the description if I remember to. Here's a few more cuttings of Hoya elliptica, and these are the ones that I'm keeping for myself. Alright, then up here we've got the Nepenthes are doing great. Check this guy out. It's newer, but I got it like about 2 months ago. I got it while I was on my trip, actually. This is just a general overview. There's so many things in here I could talk about that are really neat, but I just don't have time at the moment. Alright, and here is my frog tank. I have a pair of frogs in here. I have named that cute little red male Michigan. You guys won't be able to see them. They're nocturnal, so they're sleeping and hiding right now. But I managed to catch a red female. She's pretty big, and Chris named her Patty, which I think is perfect. Funny story, because again, here's another Krusty Krab is in there, and she loves that Krusty Krab. She lives in there, and when I feed them at night, she pokes out of this window here and pops up and eats the flies and then goes back in. So she's the best customer, and Chris named her Patty because of the Krusty Krab. We also got a chum bucket in. If I have room, I'll try to put that in on the other side. That would be great. But I gotta fix a few things. The top of it has a hole and it was broken, so I have to fix that. I have also been working on some art again, although it's been really slow going for me. I want a new intro card like the one I made for this one for my unboxing and review videos. So whatever review I do next, I want it to have an intro with scary fear, and I'm going to title those Fear Reviews. I just love the play on word on that. Hopefully I can get this artwork done, and it's also part of the reason why my reviews have been so behind. I want to have this intro before I make any more reviews to go up. So hopefully that'll be happening soon. Minion and everybody else are doing well. I have a video of Minion talking, and I need to subtitle it. You guys know how long that takes me. Alright, so that is what has been going on. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Des, signing off.